Hey guys, welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of Baking with Q. Today, I'm going to show you how to make chocolate cake. You will need 2 cups of white sugar, or granulated sugar, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of boiling water. I have my water here, but we'll get it boiling towards the end because we don't want it to cool off before we're done. Okay, so first you're gonna want to add in your flour to your sifter, your sugar, your baking powder, your baking soda, your cocoa powder, and your salt. All you're doing is you're adding everything that's not a liquid to it. And usually I don't consider sugar to be a dry ingredient because if you notice it has those little grains in it and it also melts down in the oven. So usually I wouldn't consider it to be. Now it's okay if you don't sift all of it, if your sifter is too small. What you're just going to do is you're going to want to add in pretty much all of it so it's heaped. If some spills out of the sifter, it's fine. So start out by sifting your dry ingredients. Okay, that's perfect. And now what you're going to want to do is give that a good whisk until it's all combined. Okay, that's perfect. Now what you're going to want to do is add in all of your liquid ingredients. So your milk goes in. Your eggs and your vanilla go in. Your vegetable oil goes in. And that's it. You're just going to want to mix all that up until it's all incorporated. Okay, that's all done. And now what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to scrape down the sides of your bowl to make sure you get all that flour in there. Now, I did forget to mention that you're probably going to want to start your mixer on a low speed because the flour will go flying everywhere if you don't. You should get the bottom too because we added all those dry ingredients on the bottom, so they might have clumped up and made it, a mess. So now we're going to do that. And you may notice that it looks like a perfect batter right now, right? It looks like we could just throw it in the oven and make sure it's all ready. And if we add that water, the boiling water, it'll make it too thin. It will look thin. But the point of the boiling water is to activate the cocoa powder. It just really makes it even more chocolatey. So now you're going to want to microwave your water. If you don't have a water boiler, like a kettle or anything, you could just microwave it and start out with a minute. So now I'm going to microwave it for a minute. Okay, it's been a minute, and now what you're going to want to do is check the temperature of it. So put your thermometer in, and it'll start going up. You want it to reach about 212 degrees. If it's not quite at 212 degrees, then it's not boiling. So it's only at 140. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to microwave it again for 30 seconds. And just keep adding 30 seconds until it's completely boiling. Okay, it's been about another 45 seconds. And I can see bubbles coming up. I don't know if you can see that. There's bubbles coming up from the bottom to the top. So now what you're going to want to do is stick your thermometer in there. And let it come up to 212 to 220 degrees. The lowest you would want is about 200 degrees. Okay, it's at 220 degrees, and now I'm going to pour it into my batter. Okay, so now mix that until incorporated.